Hey,
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
Aquí
Good to
nomás,
see you, bro.
¿Todo bien?
Yeah, man, doing real good, man. How's it going, bro?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Man, I was freaking out because I was thinking we're doing the show South Texas Attitude, man, and I was thinking I'd really like to expose a lot of the little mom and pops in the valley that really have defined, our culture here in the Rio Grande Valley. And the first store I thought of was yours, man, because Emilio's Grocery has been here for how many years, bro?
53 years.
53 years. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, his father was sitting right there when I used to be a child, and I'd walk down the street and come and buy candy from his dad. Que en paz descanse, rest in peace, verdad? But, it's like a spitting image, man, seeing you here and seeing your father, man. You bring back a lot of memories of your dad, man.
Thank you.
So 1960.
October the 3rd, 1960.
1960, man. Wow. How old were you when that happened?
I was 3 years old.
You were 3 years old, man, and your dad decided to become an entrepreneur, open up the little store. Now, your dad and mom lived next door right here by the store.
For many years, yeah.
And
that's where I grew up.
So then they just decided to just add the store on next to the house?
No, actually the store was already there.
Oh, yeah?
They rented it for about 10 years, and then they bought the whole block.
And 63 or 53 years, right? 53 years. What do you think's been the secret for Emilio's Grocery to last so long, man? I mean, you've seen mom and pop stores come and go, and I mean, what do you think that you had a lot to do with it? That you took over
I think it was my customers, man. My customers, they keep on that customer loyalty.
Yeah.
They keep coming back, and different generations.
Yeah.
And people from out of town, they come in and they, hey guys, you're still open, and that keeps me going.
I noticed that, the store, pretty much as I used to come here when I was a kid back in the mid-70s, it hasn't really changed much, man. You just added a lot more history to it. You've got portraits and pictures and all kinds of sports memorabilia and beer signs. And how long have you been working the store?
This is my 28th year.
28th year? How many more years are you planning to be coming? Are you going to be here till...
Dios me dé vida.
So you're not looking at retirement or anything like that?
No, retirement is the downfall of a man. So.
Okay, all right. You also still have barbacoa on Sundays?
Barbacoas on Sundays, beef head, todavía de cabeza. And I tell everybody that our barbacoa is cholesterol and fat free. It's the only one in the entire state of Texas. It's cholesterol and fat free. But free means we don't charge you for it.
And we go ahead and add the fat ourselves. My dad came to this store, and then I came to this store, and this is pretty much where I grew up in this neighborhood. And something that you've always been real popular with are your brisket burgers and your burritos, man. Well, do you have a special secret for that or what, bro?
I make them like they're for me.
And they're good. As you can tell, he knows what he's talking about, right? We're at Emilio's Grocery on 10th and Washington and Mercedes, and we're just enjoying a nice little brisket burger right here. This was the first place I ever got punched out, folks, believe it or not. And the story goes like this. I got here, and I came over to the store, because I'd walk, I was like a block and a half away, and walked in, bought my little candy or whatever from his dad, and walked out, and I saw some quequitos, man. We call quequitos, those are like Twinkies and Little Debbie's. We call them quequitos here in the Rio Grande Valley. So I saw some half-eaten on the floor, and I kicked them, what the heck, like a rock, like a can. So I kept walking, and then all of a sudden, hey, dude, ven pa acá. What, me? I turned around, and it was a guy named man. He was like in 8th grade, I guess. I was like, yeah. we'll bleep out the name. So, I turn around, and he goes, hey, ¿por qué me quiqueates mis quequitos? 2 valley words in one sentence, folks. Quiqueates quequitos. And I said, I thought it was, I didn't know it was, I didn't know that. And he goes, do you live over there? ¿Tú vives allá? And he pointed behind me, and I turned around, and when I was turning around to say no, boom! But lo and behold, I was here in the store probably like 20 years later, And Eloy's tending the counter, and and he says, Rock. Oh yeah, man, remember, man, you punched me when I was in 4th grade. But man, some great memories, even though it was a little violent for me here. Lots of great memories, lots of culture here in South Texas. Not just here at Emilio's Grocery in Mercedes, but all over the Rio Grande Valley. There's a store just like Emilio's that existed in the neighborhoods, and some of them have faded away, but this one has kept going strong for 50 years plus, man. So I want to congratulate you, Eloy, man.
Thank
Fantastic. You, and you can find some pretty delicious stuff right here too. Look at this. I'm about to take a bite. Is it good, Miser?
Very good.
Pretty damn good. That's what it is, yeah. Gotta have an RC with it. The real interesting thing is that this store has actually put a lot of your kids and your brothers through college, man. Yeah. So this store actually educated the whole family. Your father was pretty smart in starting this little business back in 1960, man.
Back in the days, yes. Thank you.
Your kids, you're a graduate from
Pan Am in 1981. I graduated with a bachelor's in social work, and all my brothers and my sister have graduated from the university.
And out of all your brothers and your sisters, why were you the one that ended up with a store, bro?
Honestly, I didn't want to get bossed around by anybody.
You didn't want to get
But I grew up here at the store. I love the store. I love being here.
Yeah.
And welcoming my customers and taking care of my customers.
Yeah. Just being here in the store, does it give you a lot of memories of
oh yes,
your
especially
father?
When I see the different generations coming in. I said, oye, pues tú eres hijo de...
Yeah.
That was my grandpa, and that's what keeps me going.
Wow, 53 years this store has been here at Emilio's, and I know there's a lot of other awesome little mom and pop nuggets in your neighborhood. If you want us to go by with South Texas attitude and visit, just give us an email, rockandrolljames1966 at Yahoo. That's ROCKNROLLJAMES 1966 at yahoo.com, and we'll be more than glad to go stop by. We'll do it for a brisket burger. We'll do it for a burrito. We'll do it for a cold one too. So be sure to join us here on South Texas Attitude. Keep contact and keep supporting mom and pop stores like Emilio's Grocery on 10th and Washington here in Mercedes, because this is what has made the culture here in South Texas and given South Texas its attitude. South Texas Attitude.